He was born on an island where the Atlantic wind never slept, Madeira, Portugal. The houses clung to hillsides, their paint fading under the salt air, and dreams were often far heavier than pockets could carry. In one of these modest homes lived a boy with sun-touched skin, dark hair, and eyes sharpened by a fierce hunger, not just for food, but for a future that stretched beyond the narrow streets he ran through barefoot. His culture shaped him early. In Portugal, football wasn't just a game. It was a universal language spoken in alleyways, on beaches, and in every schoolyard. The boy learned that language fluently, even before he learned how to shield himself from the harsh realities of life. His father worked multiple jobs, a constant, tiring grind. His mother fought every day to keep the family standing, but money was a permanent shortage. There were nights when worry sat at their dinner table like an unwelcome, silent guest. At school, he was mocked, not because he lacked talent, quite the opposite. He was mocked because he had too much fire. His distinct island accent marked him as an outsider. His clothes were simple, worn. His family name carried no weight, no power. Some of his teachers dismissed him as too emotional, too angry, too different. But that anger, that fire, had a purpose. He learned to channel it. It turned into unwavering discipline. It turned into extra hours of training long after everyone else had gone home. Then, at just 12 years old, he made a choice no child should ever have to make. He left his family behind. He traveled to Lisbon, all alone, to join a prestigious football academy. The city was a world away from his quiet island. It was louder, colder, and utterly unforgiving. He cried himself to sleep on many nights, his heart aching for his mother's voice, for the familiar comfort of home. He was terribly homesick, relentlessly bullied, and even ridiculed for the way he spoke, for that very same island accent. Just as he was finding his footing, disaster struck. A heart condition was discovered, threatening to end his dream before it had even truly begun. The diagnosis was a thunderclap, a potential full stop on his ambitions. But surgery saved his life, and it was his own courage that saved his dream. He refused to let it be the end of his story. Instead, he used it as fuel. He trained harder than anyone. While others rested, he repeated drills until his legs shook with exhaustion. His Mediterranean skin burned under the harsh sun as sweat carved rivers down his determined face. He taught himself to turn rejection into fuel, to transform criticism into a rhythm for his game, and to mold pain into precision. Every single sprint was a silent promise he made to the little boy he once was, underestimated and terrified of being forgotten by the world. And then, slowly but surely, the world began to notice. It started with a debut, a flash of brilliance on the pitch. Then came a transfer, a move that sent ripples through the football world. Then came the deafening roar from stadiums he had once only watched on television through cracked and flickering screens. He crossed borders, immersing himself in new cultures, learning new languages, and adapting to new challenges, all while carrying his Portuguese roots with immense pride. England tested his resolve. Spain crowned him a king. Italy challenged his limits. Every league, every new team demanded more from him, and each time he gave more than was ever asked. Fame arrived, but it brought its own heavy shadow, pressure. Every missed goal became a screaming headline. Every small mistake was magnified and dissected by millions. Critics relentlessly questioned his character, his emotions, his confidence. But what they called arrogance was never that. It was survival. It was the armor he had built to protect the dream he fought so hard for. He sculpted his body into a fortress, his mind into steel, and his work ethic into an unbreakable law. Through this relentless, almost inhuman dedication, he transformed himself. He became not just a football legend, but one of the wealthiest and most recognized athletes the world has ever known. Endorsements, records, championships, they all came. But behind the glittering luxury, the fast cars, and the sprawling mansions, there was still the boy who once shared cramped rooms, carefully counted every coin, and cried himself to sleep alone in a foreign city. His astronomical success was not a stroke of luck. It was the product of endless repetition. It was sacrifice. It was an absolute refusal to accept defeat. And when he stood under the brightest lights, lifting trophies that shimmered like stars, he never forgot where he came from. He never forgot the island wind, the humble home, the culture that taught him pride, and the skin that carried the story of his incredible journey. He gave back generously to his family, to his country, and to countless others who dared to believe that discipline could, in fact, defeat destiny. The lesson here is profound. Talent might open a door for you, but it is discipline, sacrifice, and unwavering belief that will keep that door wide open. It doesn't matter where you come from, your color, your culture, or your circumstances. Greatness is not born. It is built day by day by those who refuse to quit when the entire world is telling them to stop. Thank you for watching. If this story inspired you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that celebrates the power of the human spirit.